Okay, woo. For a minute there, I was worried that my bot wasn't running. But it is. So, how are you doing, Internet? I'm Beanuts. Welcome back to Genshin Impact, or Genshin. And today, we are going to try to finish off the Windblume Festival stuff, which is going away in a few days. But anyway, as I said, I'm Beanuts. I'm a small-time streamer, YouTuber. So if you like what you see, you can always drop me a follow. If you're on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and like, comment, subscribe. What do you think? Any thoughts on my YouTube? What happened to the border that was around? No, I'm not going to mess with that. No, maybe it's on one of the other stuff. I swear I had a border there originally. But I must have lost some stuff when I had to reset things. So we've got one more thing in Realm of Fog. And before I leave here, I should talk to Wagner to get those enriched ores. And yes, I actively avoid certain things on April Fools, just so that I know that I won't get as much pranked in anything that I actually see I'm out there. Is out there. I don't automatically believe. So, for example, Cryptic Studios posted something on the Star Trek Online blog about a new event for dating your ship. And, of course, it being April Fools, no one's really going to believe that, but, you know, kind of fun. Although, speaking of, I had seen that there is a survey up here. And I do have some pretty strong opinions about the game and things I've gone. But maybe I should do that after I've actually finished them. But yeah, as long as people are having fun and April Fools, and they're joking around, you know, a practical joke is called as such because it's not supposed to harm anyone. That's what makes it practical. It's still funny. What did I draw aggro from? Where is it? Oh, here you are. Sure, I'll go with you. Why does it get back up when it's still stunned? So that you can hit more? I did level some stuff. I got a deathmatch for Hutao. Although it's only level 60 because I ran out of resources. As you can see, it has that nice crit rate stat in there. And an attack boost and defense boost. An attack boost if there are less than 2. I also brought her up so that her defense would be better. And since she's C6, that's going to matter a bit. I got friendship level 6 for her. Or 10 for her. So now I also have her name card. What else did I change? Not much else, actually, apart from talents. So I have come to realize that this isn't the best weapon for Venti if you're just going to use him for his elemental skill and burst, because the attack boost isn't going to do anything for him. More likely, he'll do better with Sacrificial, which I don't have leveled currently. Let's see. This would be good for him if he had a high crit, but I don't think my Venti does because I haven't worked on him all that much. But this can give him back his elemental skill. And other than that, Sacrificial Bow might be better if you want to have his skills up as much as possible. But this would be better for a DPS. It's kind of like a compound bow, actually, although I don't have the actual compound bow on me.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Very well. Although, isn't this game all about procrastinating? Oh, she's right in the key. I haven't been up to Dragonspine for anything much recently.
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
But MiHoYo has announced the Dragonspine OST. So that's on, I think, Apple Play and Spotify. You come here to see the sights, or did that boy Cyrus send you here on some commission? That boy, isn't he? Well, whatever your reasons, stay on your guard at all times. About your commission. That boy Cyrus. He's my younger brother. We used to go on adventures together. You could say that we were quite the famous duo, too. But he's been tied down by all sorts of trivial matters ever since taking up the role of branch master of the Mondstadt Adventures Guild. We haven't traveled together in quite some time. I did receive an offer to become a guild branch manager myself, but I refused. As far as I'm concerned, it's much easier to be a regular adventurer. Your sister? Yes, we actually look quite alike, don't we think? As for why he looks like he's from Mondstadt while I look like I'm from Leeway, it's a long story, something to do with our parents. Oh, do you mean to ask why I look younger than you? There's no big secret behind it, it's just a matter of maintenance and attention. I would have guessed that she's more related to Catherine than Cyrus. Anyway, so my commission came running, did you? Well, I do have something that I need your help with. Specifically, I'd like you to take pictures of 2 places in Dragonspine. I'll mark the exact locations for you on the map. As for compensation, I'll make sure you're paid as per the Adventure Guild's rule. Will you take the commission? Why do you need to take 2 pictures in these spots? Well, this has to do with Cyrus, ultimately. He asked me previously to get some of Dragonspine's specialties. He said he wanted to use them as part of a recruitment drive during the Windblume Festival. Well, now the festival beard, but he hasn't contacted me at all. Must be busy, I suppose. Now that I mention it, he is at that age, isn't he? Should be busy with the festival. He might be way too old for that age by now. Really? I don't really get that feeling. In fact, never mind. Let's not get into that right now. Dubious things. So far, I've collected some ores and put together some topological charts and monster reports. I'd like some photos of scenic spots in Dragonspine to go with them. So, Traveler, would you mind helping me go up Dragonspine to take pictures of those 2 spots? Sure. Great, I'll leave it in your hands then. I'll mark the 2 places out on your map. Just head there and come back once you're done. Not going to the sea to see how things are going? It's all a little too much for me. I personally prefer how things are here. I've got quite a lot on my plate to boot, so I doubt I can go at the moment. I'll mark the most scenic spots for your map. Just head there, come back once you're done. I wonder which version of the picture I will have to use, like the cameras. And here we have to go next to the tree. Probably the one in the menu, just so you get the right angles. And yes, I am aware that as yesterday was April 1st and Fool's Day, it would have been appropriate to do Rutao's story that's then. But I want to share the stories and I didn't have really welcome here. Picture. Well, I wanted to make sure that, let's make sure we don't freeze, huh? Good thing they're so close to teleport them. I want to be able to share all of the stories, but I don't always have the opportunity to record or stream. Let's see if it's set 7 for you. Let's take a picture. I wonder if it'll spin me around.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Is that it? No, there's going to be more, obviously. I've seen lots of clips where people forget about the sheer cold effect. They end up freezing their characters to death while they're doing something else. I've also seen it where people get distracted by their chat. Done already? Sure. Thanks for your hard work. I've got the package I intended to send to that boy ready as well. Would you mind delivering it to him? I'll have your payment ready once you're done, so do remember to come back here. I'm not sure if this will be enough for him to use, but if he's recruiting monster records and ores, should pack the biggest punch. He's all the way over there. I could probably drop in from here. Cheers. Oh, it's the usual place anyway. This recruitment drive doesn't look like it'll be any good at all. Special delivery from Iris. Oh, she sent me something. Right, that's right, I did ask her before, but I wound up forgetting. What happened to enjoying the Windblume Festival? No, I haven't any time for that. Our previous recruitment program is obsolete. I'm busy coming up with a new one. Let me see what Iris sent me. Ores, no, that's no use. Young people these days couldn't be bothered with this stuff. Maps? Oh, it'll be useful to the guild members, alright. I don't think that'll be any good for recruitment. As concerning monsters, well, we should make some extra copies for our adventures, but forget using it to attract new people. Oh, what's this? These two photographs are pretty good. Beautiful scenery, and it looks safe too. Huh, this'll catch someone's eye, that's for sure. Why are you picking this? Looks like he's throwing out the ones actually related to adventure. Ah, you don't understand the state the guild's in. Nowadays, young people aren't interested in things like monsters, ores, and topological maps anymore. If you want to get the modern youngsters' attention, you need to give them something they can use. It's a Windblume Festival now, see? And these young folks are definitely sprouting for all sorts of unique, not necessarily dangerous ways of displaying their charm. Or romance. Adventuring in Dragonspine is one such thing they can do. If photos interest them, they might come to the guild to ask about them. And then they might join the guild. And even if they don't join, well, some extra commissions would be nice. What's more, if you look at these two drawings, they're both positioned next to the main roads. As long as you're careful, you shouldn't be in any danger. I guess that addresses the fact that several, or the same, adventurers have gotten lost on those mountains. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel, aren't we? Well, this is how things are. I wouldn't do this if we had any other ideas we could use. If you don't believe me, why don't you take these two photos and show them to some people? First, tell them we're recruiting, then show these two photos as recruitment material. You'll see why I had to come up with this idea in no time at all. Yeah, this is definitely thing that there's more. So let's jump here again. Speaking of Dendro, I'm guessing that we're going to finally get some characters in a future version. Let's see what Jose has to say, although he's a bard. About the Adventurers Guild recruitment. Lo siento, I'm not interested in such things. Running around like a headless chicken is of no use to a bard. Besides, in the city of Mondstadt, surely the Knights of Favonius constitute better source of material composing an epic. Lo siento, I'm not interested in the Adventurers Guild recruitment. Rescuing cats isn't great songwriting material. Here's the material. Is this Dragonspine? Que vista magnifica! Perhaps this part of sightseeing would give me new flourishes of inspiration, and it doesn't look too dangerous. I'll pass by the guild later and have a word. Even if I don't sign up, I'm sure I could hire an adventurer to escort me. Material of Dragonspine. Hardly wait. I wouldn't expect a bard who's not already an adventurer to join. And Helen is also a bard too. Oh, can I help you? I was just about to start a tune. About the Adventurers Guild recruitment. Oh, that. I did see a notice, but it doesn't interest me. I can protect Mondstadt with my song. I don't need to become an adventurer. Oh, yeah. Sometime earlier, she was up talking about protecting Mondstadt with her song. Which, I don't know. Maybe she was influenced by Fischl, maybe not. I heard that the majority of commissions are odd jobs. I don't see how it would benefit me. Sorry, I will politely decline, but thank you for thinking of me. Here's the Recruitment Museum. Huh, that looks like Dragonspine, a statue of the Seven surrounded by snow. Such a striking image. But this must be at quite an altitude. People say that you can see for miles around. I bet my voice could carry over much further distances. I'll go and ask the guild a little later. I'm sure I saw something about adventurers for hire. I had no idea that adventurers went to such places. Fascinating. They also go higher. You can't exactly say that Cyrus was wrong, but then again, we only talked to bards, and not adventurous ones like Venti. So speaking of cards, we do now have the lyre. Can't use it in domains, and it doesn't have very many notes. Some 3 octaves. How did you go? Did you manage to gouge higher from fields? I did. And you see what I mean? That's the way things are. I've gotten used to it by now. I don't care how we do it, but as long as we find a method that brings results, I'll thank the Archon. I guess you'll be heading back to Dragonspine soon to report in with Iris. Do me a favor and deliver this letter to him. You definitely want to know about the situation of late here at the guild. Thank you. I hope we got some new recruits this time. Will the type of person who responds to this kind of marketing tactic be reliable adventurers? A long letter. I can't exactly say that adventurers or not very appropriate to peek at the private letters between a brother and sister now, is it? It doesn't instill me with confidence about either the knights or the adventures, at least not the ones without visions. Cats are good, cats are great, cats love Davy and scratch their heads, and the 2 bright eyes they use to see hateful and never flee. But Manager Zhao. Shipyard overseer goes for a doze, his sleep so deep with a great big snore. Far you'd see the Geolord had stomach closed, but up close he sounds like a large wild bull. But ocean gazing. As I feast my eyes upon the sea to azure waters, my heart is drawn. The horrors of yon ships appear unto me like the many limbs of a gigantic prawn. Day after day I gaze, and my gaze to my eyes are weary, and my heart is numb. Year upon year I write and recite, but I am to my thumbs an audience of one. Time to time ships will set sail like brave little river fish bound for the sea. Sooner or later the times will turn and drown out the ones who dismiss poetry. Sounds like she's getting a little iffy there. Reached by night. The delightful sight is the starlight night from the lamps on the street. The myriad eats, but alas, no respite from that poor little tyke named Chang Chang. Weeping is hardly discreet. Tiang Hing is big, Tiang Hing is tall, Tiang Hing is huge like a great city wall, too strong for monsters, bandits and all, but a great big huge tall, strong city wall. The silken flora that blossom in spring, their flowers seem woven of some thread within. It feels like it's silk, but it has a faint smell. Could it be both silk and flower as well? My Chongyun chop suey is going to waste. There's far more salt in here than I care to taste. Just one mouthful in and I'm gasping for breath. Why is this so salty? I gently protest. That's just how we make it, declares Su Ernyang. For the few that can't take it, there's plenty who can. And for writing this, she's kind of slacked on her job and is in danger of losing. But that's the only way to get this, I think, is to do the commission where you count the ships, but give her the wrong count. And hopefully she takes her job more seriously from now on. Yikes. I guess there are achievements for doing some of commissions wrong at least once, but because they come back up, it's not such a big deal. You're back. What took you so long? I bet Cyrus got you to run some extra errands. I have to make a few inquiries. But what is that boy up to now? Oh, a letter? This letter talks about the recent state of the guild. Huh. Doesn't feel like a short read. Seems like he has been busy after all, even during the Windblume Festival. Still, if he is working so hard, it's about time the Mondstadt's Adventures Guild recruited some new members. Once we have enough recruits, we should be able to delegate the smaller matters to others who come adventuring with me again. That would be nice. I'll give this a good read, but seeing as Cyrus added to your workload, I'd be remiss if it didn't factor in extra payment. Here you go. Thanks for your hard work. Oh, thank you for the Primo Gems. Definitely useful. Not really what I wanted here.
I'm all for work-life balance, but
And I got everything else. Apart from a few challenges from the Wonderland.
The situation here seems...
Just like the other first parts, this one will probably be the longest, and then it'll be followed by two short ones, and then I'll have those done. It's good to have those done because once they go away, you won't be able to get the rewards, which would be a waste of the Primo Gems. So I do wish MiHoYo would give more Primos. Not really enough summon by. I wonder if Representative Mondstadt to talk to her.
hey, Jean!
Traveler! Excuse me. I should address you as Honorary Knight under the circumstances.
You can just call me Ether.
I suppose you heard? You're this year's Windblume Star. You will be making an offering of Windblooms to the Animo Archon Barbados on
Barbados.
behalf of the whole of Mondstadt.
But I'm not from Mondstadt. Is that fair to those who are?
Although, things will be a little different this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with us and the Tone Deaf Bard here, this year's Windblume Festival is sure to be bigger than ever.
Or a stranger.
That is true. Thank you for taking up residence in Mondstadt, and I hope you continue to enjoy Mondstadt life.
We've been all over, actually. More on leeway, so I hope you don't mind that.
Oh, the Windblume ceremony is about to begin. Windblume Star, have you chosen your Windblume?
So we choose one type of flower, then offer it to the Animo Archon, right?
It seems like a personal choice, but if we're choosing it for everyone, then it has to be based on Barbados' taste.
Exactly right. Please consider your choice carefully. Remember, you are representing the whole of Mondstadt.
Venti, what kind of flower do you like?
Very cunning. Trying to cheat, are we?
Except we see one right here.
Hey, don't you two go spilling secrets during an occasion like this. They told us. Don't worry about me. Choose something you like. I trust your tastes.
So, Honorary Knight, what is your choice?
I don't remember what flower we spotted Lumina's memory on. I could choose her. But Cecilia's are Barbados' favorite. And they're pretty common.
Oh, same idea as Beatrice. Cecilia's for Windblooms. Pretty niche, but not without advocates.
The Windblooms are all personal. Everyone can offer their own
On
taste.
behalf of the people of Mondstadt, please offer your Windblume to the statue.
It's also true that it's his ascension material. He wants Cecilia to send love and blessings to the Animo Archon. Note her sways gently in the breeze. Yep.
Thank thank you, Windblume Star, for your sincere Windblume offering to the Animo Archon Barbados. May the wind protect Mondstadt.
Huh. Interesting choice.
Like it?
Take a guess.
You're wearing one.
Typical tone-deaf bard. Stop making people guess all the time. Okay, I'll tell you. But not here, though. Not a good idea with so many people in the plaza. Change of surroundings needed. Where should we go? I want you to come with me to Storm Terror's lair.
Oh? Might be able to pick up some of that on the way up. There are more windmill asters in the lair, though, in the old ruins. I have a feeling he's going to talk about old times.
It's been a while since I've come here, and things have gotten a little out of order. Traveler, shall we clear the area up a bit? Let's call it our Windblume gift to Dvalin. Hey, good point. Doesn't Dvalin want to take part in the Windblume Festival too? He's not here, but I sense he'll be back soon. Right. I'll let you handle that area. I'll take another. Let's meet up top when we're done.
It died out. I'm gonna need an animal. While they're distracted, I'll get their cast. Oh. I thought I dodged. How did I miss that? Okay, let's get the shield dupes.
Get out of here! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh,
Going in! Ha! Yeah! Huh. Don't blink! With sword comes shadow.
oh, come on.
Take cover! All hail!
You can't exactly block that, can you?
Let's light it up! I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Stay there. Come on. Oh, we're on. Never mind.
Get out of here! Here we go! Let's light it up! I must leave.
Alright, she always heals now too. Come on. And press and hold. Doesn't
The
always
wind
work.
here is in chaos. We need to find a way to restore the wind's direction.
On console. And I'm going to need to switch off. I guess I could use Venti. He's a higher level now than Suko says.
Ready for a rehearsal? Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Let's try starting and see what happens. Do this one first. Just like Assignment says.
Okay, that should do it. Let's go find our tone-deaf bard.
Right, he's right here. We have to go to the top of this.
Let's go. Time is against us.
It was a good choice for that, since he does have the range. Let's go pick up these ores while we're here. I don't know why Cyrus thinks that it won't interest people. Maybe we can take this up. Ooh. We can. Not below. It's definitely more interesting than just porting. From here, I suppose. And climb up that. But I did it before. Where did I climb? One of these uneven so that it lets you climb or something? I know I did it before. But thanks. Unless that's not a real texture. Or using Venti. But I didn't have Venti.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I? Let's play.
Oh, you can. Where did I just get that? I've been up here before, I think. Well, I mustn't have been to the top. I didn't actually climb it before, but I've been to the place where the chest was.
Something's come up?
Wait, where is he? He's not in here. Oh. He's down here.
Ah, now, this is a view.
But what about the barriers?
Isn't it? I am fond of this place. Sometimes when I've got nothing else to do, I come here just to sit and gaze a while.
So you come here as well as the tree and
You mean
rice?
sit and laze around?
Guilty as charged.
No. Instead is the place of freedom.
It's so beautiful. If only we had some cider in hand. So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windblume Festival. Do you like it?
It's great to be with you.
And yet, you still have something you wish to ask, do you not? I know your question. What are Windblooms exactly? And what do Windblooms in the Windblume Festival mean to Barbados, the Animo Archon? As you've seen, the people of Mondstadt each make their own choice. Out of the millions of flowers there are, some choose the dandelion, others choose the windwheel aster.
It does seem like Windbloom means something unique to each person.
So we've noticed.
Correct, and long may that be the case. There is no single answer, and no true Windblooms in existence.
So why have a star?
So, Windblooms don't really exist?
They do exist, just not, as singular.
The word Windbloom dates from the age of Old Mondstadt. It was a code word that the people used to stay in contact and mount resistance in secret. At that time, the people often said that the stronger the wind blows, the firmer the roots of the Windbloom grow, and the brighter the flowers that burst into bloom.
That does seem to indicate more along the lines of the Cecilia or Windwheel Aster.
If you want my perspective, Windblooms don't exist. Yet they are all around us nonetheless.
What is that? That's not the floating island over Leeway, is it? Although it might be.
They are the spirit of yearning for freedom, the courage to follow the wind wherever it may lead. All objects that are beautiful and worthy of blessing. All can be Windblooms.
You can't see them, but you can feel their presence everywhere, just like the wind.
That's a very Mondstadtian thing.
Well said. So what are Windblooms? Something that the Animo Archon Barbados will not define. Flowers of blessings, flowers of respect, flowers of love. Every individual has their own Windblooms, and every individual has the right to define them.
Nice sentiment.
Guess it's no surprise that the type of flower given by the City of Freedom to its deity is in itself an expression of freedom.
I enjoy the feeling of freedom as well.
I know. It is people's shared will that brings them onto the same page. And surely, it is the wind of freedom that brought us together. It comes from the end of the journey, the edge of the world, the depths of our hearts. It is ceaseless.
He really is the opposite of
Who was it that stroked your bloodied, determined visage? By stream flowing small, by boulder standing large. Who was it that embraced your weary yet noble soul? In dreams deep, in skies soaring.
It doesn't sound like he's talking about Develin.
Dear friend, I am leading you by the hand, into the night where lanterns shine bright.
Ah, it's his poem to Develin.
To tell you a tale of freedom and dreams. The tale of where this festival begins. The Windblume Festival originated in the Crown of the North, the City of Freedom.
Oh, we gotta bring enough supplies this time. Otherwise, you'll go hungry again.
So, if you're asking me,
Unofficial business? We're grateful to you.
As are we to you.
Funny, we haven't gotten together for a little while.
It's been so busy lately.
what should we do on this day?
Mr. Albedo,
How's the research going?
we've
Back
had
to
a few
Sydney.
issues.
This
Have
is
a look
in the
at this.
trailer.
No. Of course, any good tavern offers bar snacks.
Really?
How should we do it? Who should we do it for? Quietly? Or boldly? Make the first move, or trust a chance.
Huh?
Oh, there's Amber and Shaw. Haven't seen her in a while.
Sorry! My answer is this. So long as we can both share fond memories. It doesn't matter. Let the heart decide.
Oh, there he is. I'd really like for Barbara and Jean to be able to do more things together as sisters. They're usually wrapped up in their own work or in their own worlds, and they think that they'll bother each other when I doubt they really will. Talking to Victor? He's been left in the church for a really long time without orders in the Tsaritsa. And of course, he's not trusted by the sisters since he's Fatui. He really gets the short end of the stick, but he is loyal to being to the Tsaritsa, so I'm not sure if there's anything much he could do.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Alright, let's see what he has to say. Again, this is one of the shorter quests, most likely. I thought that first one would take more or less an hour. Really? This is part of the quest. Seems everyone likes Lily. Mister, are you Fatui not celebrating the Windblume Festival? I probably won't. What are you up to? With me? Oh, it's you. Come on, why are you giving me that look of suspicion again? I was just talking to that kid. I wasn't going to do anything bad. Seems like you Fatui really don't celebrate the Windblume Festival. Wait, what about you? Are you not gonna enjoy the Windblume Festival either? Well, I'm sure that Mondstadt's honorary knight has a great many duties to attend to during the festival, isn't that right? No, doesn't someone look smooth? Nothing really. And speaking of nothing, if you haven't got anything else to do, why don't you do me a quick favor? This kid's parents have gone out shopping amid the festival, so she's been left here in the care of the sisters. But as you know, everyone's got their own fair share of business to attend to. Because of the festivities, even the sisters, they've got no time to play with the girl. And that's how she latched on to me. But as you must also surely know, I can't simply leave the cathedral, so the only thing I can do is talk to her. What a shame that even in this I must withstand the stares of that sister over there. I wager that she's thinking, oh, I wonder what that evil Fatui schemer has in mind this time, or something right about now. But to get that sister off my back and for the psychological well-being of this child, might her glorious righteous honorary knight deign to take this child out to play? All you want is for her to go out and have some fun, eh? Whatever. I'm with the Fatui. We're villains, got it? No bleeding hearts around here. Just go on, shoot. Take that kid and go off to play. She's killing me over here. As for me, I'll just be over here, getting a hole drilled into the back of my skull by these sisters. When will these days finally come to an end? Let's see what Lily wants to do. Why can't that Mr. Fatui go to the Windblume Festival? I don't think Fatui can take part in it. Why not? Is it because the Fatui are bad people? Data says that they don't brush their teeth before they sleep and eat with their hands. I'm sure they brush their teeth. I guess they are bad people then. I'm sure that Fatui's Data would be mad too. But even if that Fatui has done a lot of bad things, he can become a good person again if he changes, right? I'm going to tell him that if he becomes a good person, he can take part in the Windblume Festival. That man's really busy right now. Let's go ahead and play first, alright? He seems to think that he doesn't have to do things for the Fatui, but he's so loyal that even if he hasn't got orders, he'll still stay here. Okay, can you take me out to play then? bird can just not too far out, alright? Hey, let's go, let's go. It's the same effect as walking out because of the loading screen. Pretty sure my temporary teleportation has gone away by now. I haven't actually looked. Wait, lunch is this one. And is that you, Lily? Why are you here? Where are your parents? Dada and me have something really important to do. That's why he's bringing me around to play. Something very important? Ah, Rudolph and Juliana. They exist. What happened to those puppies from earlier? Oh, the puppies? I'm not very sure myself, actually. They usually hide in their kennel and only show up when I put food in the bowl. Maybe it's all this noise around that has driven them out. Do you want to play with them, Lily? Yep, I do. I want to play with them. Huh, let me think. I don't think looking for them is going to do us any good. Perhaps you could put some food into that bowl. Let's see if that attracts them. I think that some fowl would do the best. But where are we going to find them? I can take care of that. Really? Thank you. Then let's go and feed the puppies.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
No doubt the worst thing you could do is go and kill Timmy's birds in front of him to feed.
Someone needs assistance.
I do have found. Let's see
Someone
if
needs
Timmy is
assistance.
still out. But it's night. Which would leave your kid alone like that. Oops. Oh, he isn't here.
We're way behind schedule.
I didn't kill them in front of Timmy. Pick those, but how long until the next week of Battle Pass? 3 days. That's enough time. I really wish MiHoYo would add a feature to quickly switch out characters.
I can do it.
It would help keep the flow of the game up and speed up the process so that instead of having to go into the Paimon menu, you could like maybe not the scroll wheel since that's zoom, but if you could quick slot characters and then use you've got number buttons on the keyboard that they're not using. You know, maybe that, or maybe some of the other letters that aren't being used. We're in a different kind of control. Either Noel. Ah, the dog is here. Still want to be able to pet them too. You need one. And then poop.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
There isn't kibble in Mondstadt or Liyue for dogs.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
There, now it looks more like the dog is looking at Lily.
The neighboring nation of Liyue.
Come on, puppies, we've got good food. Wow, they're here, I want to pet them. Lily and the puppies play together. Oh, they're so soft and fluffy. Mr. Fertui said that he has lots of puppies back home, too. But he said that his puppies are really, really big and really, really furry. I bet they'd be so nice to pet. I bet any dog would be nice to pet. Almost any dog. Some have kind of coarser. But I can't not pet the dog. Now it's kind of following me. Although, I guess I sort of do that anyway. Ah, Lily, Traveler, you're back. Did you find the puppies? Yep. Over there. Thanks, big sis. We had so much fun. That's good. Oh yes, if the two of you have some time, you could go over to Florence. It's the Windblume Festival after all. It'd be good to bring a bouquet of flowers back with you, wouldn't it? Ah, that's true. I want to go. Let us be off.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oh, even if I wanted to get more and more, I don't think I have the sigils.
Whatever these Sunsettias look like,
Don't touch
there's
Flora.
no way they're sweeter than the ones I'm...
The flowers? Oh, there's so many of them. Lily, why are you out with the Traveler? Dad and Mommy have something really important to do. That's why he's bringing me around to play. Important things, huh? Well, I've certainly got a few ideas about what that might be. But never mind that. You two need anything? Just here to look at the flowers. Just here to look, huh? How about this? I happen to have a dandelion with me right now. Here, Lily, this is for you. Lily, thanks. That was sudden. Well, Rudolph has actually ordered a huge bouquet to give to Juliana. Giving out one complimentary dandelion isn't much in comparison. This dandelion's so pretty, but I gotta go back soon or Dad and Mommy are going to worry when they don't see me. Wait, before we go back, do you know where we might find a great big walk? Big bro? Anyway. I've seen Mommy make pancakes before and I'd like to make you some too. Thanks for taking me out to play.
Ones I'm already selling.
Why do you need a walk though? There's gotta be one of good hunters.
I wonder who will be
There really
offering
are
the
some
flowers
unique looking
this year.
sunsettias.
I'll catch up.
Rebooting.
And Catherine is rebooting again.
I guess I'll host an expedition.
Seems to me she has frequent errors and needs to reboot. Which isn't good. Yep, that's the walk, alright. Wait for me. It's not really a walk. It's just a pan, right? Gotta stand on a chair. Could you help me get a chair? Makes tea break pancakes until what fall out. Alright, it's done. We got 3 pancakes right here. One for you, one for me, one for Mr. Fatui. That's nice. Alright, let's go back.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Not quite. So it's not quite as effective or what? It should be one of the gray items, right? Maybe it's under quest items. The inner layers have not quite been pressed together to perfection, and it does taste a little burnt, but these are the best pancakes that Lily can make.
Is the steak. You seem tired.
Well, could give her some lessons. Let's glide. Once I get the Mondstadt and Leeway rep wings, I'll be able to match the characters better. But seeing as wings are the only customization or cosmetic customization possible right now, it really doesn't feel all that fulfilling. The hero promised more cosmetics, but we haven't seen them yet. Hopefully we'll get them sometime. There's different type of outfits for them to wear. It'd be nice. Oh, Victor. Finally back, are you? Great timing. I was just getting tired of that sister looking at me like I'd colluded with you to do something to Lily. But at least that kid's not. Mister, here, this is for you. A dandelion and a pancake? This is a gift. A gift? This dandelion barely got anything more than its stalk left, and the pancake, Lily made it. It looks pretty good. Never would have thought that you had it in you, kid. I learned from Mommy. Once you've eaten it, I want to hear more of your stories, mister. You still want to hear mine. Alright, since you've given me a gift, I'll tell you a few more. Great, and I want to hear about the fatigue. No, those stories aren't very interesting, you know? I'll think of something better, just you wait. That's kind of a nice friendship. Last one. The prestigious researcher Syed from Sumeru has become intrigued by the Windblume Festival.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it?
I didn't have to do that. Make sure to click the teleport thing right off. So I guess we have to go to the library, which I don't mind at all considering I work at one. And with another shutdown announced, I'm going back to curbside. We were open for a bit. Guess I could get a haircut before the lockdown. Yeah, room. I knew I wasn't going the right way. And I want to send to new rank until I feel like I'm more ready. When my main character's talents at least are as high as they can be, and I get better artifacts. especially then. But a romantic tradition, now this is worth researching. What are you doing? Oh, it's you, Traveler. You come to the library due to your interest in Mondstadt's romantic songs as well? Still, words on a page can be read any time, but the history that happens all around us will slip by in but an instant. The people of Mondstadt have many special rituals during this cozy romantic time known as the Windblume Festival. What form do these traditions take, and what of the history behind them? These are both most promising research angles. I'm currently writing a research report. I believe that descriptions alone will not suffice. Would you help me take some pictures of the sites around the Windblume Festival? We'll take some more pictures. Thanks for helping with the research. I will certainly cite you in my acknowledgement. All of the following deserve to be recorded: the floral decorations in the Fountain Plaza, the animal Archon statue drawn with the flowers in front of the cathedral, and the flower shop owner hard at work. Please help me take pictures of these sites. Pass these photos to me afterward. This is once the Fountain Square, The biggest weakness to the Lantern Rite Festival was all the running around and doing stuff I had to do in order to complete all the quests and get enough stuff to qualify to do the later stuff. Get the free 4-star character. Here, you still have some run around fetch quests, but not nearly as much, and that's much better. Not to mention that we've only just started with the 1.4 content. Picture of Flora. Ask her first. Let's go talk to her about it. I like that idea. So, about Sayed's photograph. I suppose it's true that the Windblume Festival is unique to Mondstadt. The people of Simero probably don't celebrate it. Wants us to take a photo of me and my flowers? Sure, Mr. Sayed really has a unique way of thinking. I suppose that's researchers.
I wonder who will be offering the flowers. There really are some unique-looking sunsettias around Cape
Whatever these sunsettias look like, there's no way there's...
Here, let's take it like that. What's F2 do? Oh, those? Or a post from the alpha, I guess. Where? Oh, you can adjust the distance and the blur radius. Get camera? Hide the character, or hide personal info? Nothing's going away. Hinted? It's the UI anyway. And you can switch that by using F1, F2, and F3. The statue. This is some of the easiest research I have ever done. I should try the posing again with someone I have friendship level 10 with. So basically, that would be Chongyun. And I can give them to say it. And she has disappointed and pensive. But these don't work during her idle animations. The poses are basically the same. Looks like. Maybe he won't have all the same stuff. He has happy, confident. And Noel first. She got. Also got disappoint and happy. You know, you really should add more poses. Need variety. And we like variety. That was a nice and fast teleportation. Not disappointed in it. And this will take longer because it's an entirely different area. And it froze for a moment, but we're okay. Got them right here. Oh, these are very well shot. I'm sure that they'll come in handy in my research. Seeing such lively sights reminds me of the festivals in my hometown, Sumeru. What do you celebrate there? I suppose you're not familiar with our traditions. Every year we celebrate the Sub-Zero's Festival, commemorate the birth of Lesser Lord Sanami. But if we want to compare the atmosphere, I'd say that there's some differences between the festivities now and the ones back home. Speaking of which, I wasn't able to take part in this year's Sub-Zero's Festival either. It's been so long, I wonder how things are at the Academy in there. Well, I'm getting off topic. Regardless, thank you for your help. Please accept these as payment. And down he goes. I do believe that those things up for those stories. Act 1, 2, 3, 4 complete. Over here I have full scores for that. And all of these. It's not showing my scores. Oh, because of the layers there. Alright. Reach for stage. And I still have this one. I'm not sure I can complete it. But at least it's not all that much. But I can still try. It would be nice if they could keep in their game modes like this. I know that it's more data. Maybe they could make it so that from the launcher you could choose which of the extra game modes you want to have in your game. So you might be able to choose either Wonderland or the Tower Defense or even the pure hemostasis. They could do that. I think it would be much more interesting game, and especially for those at the end game to be able to continue to test themselves. Said, it's survey time. Which do I own? It's Venti. I'll say I'm somewhat satisfied. He does a good job at what he does. He doesn't hit very hard though, but he's not designed to. In support, that's pretty much what he does. In synergy, image output, characterization, overall pretty good. Which of the following statements best describe your experience with the Windblume Festival event? I didn't know about the festival but haven't participated. I have completed most of it. Oh, that's the wrong side of the scale. Festive anecdotes. Pretty good. Peculiar Wonderland. I like that. Want more rewards. They have challenges. I like those too. Although some of the controls weren't all that great, with the gliding especially, it's pretty clumsy so you can't turn very tightly. Overall, do you think the rules for the Windblume Festival event were easy to understand? I think so. I mean, there's some things that weren't easy to understand, and I still don't know how you launch the co-op Peculiar Wonderland. How do you feel about the number of festive anecdote requests, residents' commissions in the Windblume Festival event? I'd say they're just about right. There aren't too many this time. How fun do you find these events for freefall? I'd say about neutral. Ballad of Breeze was very interesting. And Bullseye Balloons I liked as well. go like this. As a Ballad of the Breeze, limited controls did affect my enjoyment of it. But there are also varying degrees of challenge, which I liked. Bullseye balloons are just sometimes it's obstructed. I don't think the required amount of points was too high at all. Repetitive, not really. The stages had enough time, and shooting isn't difficult as long as you have the patience to work with it. Those were clear. Gliding control difficult. What aspects of Ballad Breeds are you just Rerun? Sometimes. Maybe this. I'll put that. How do you feel about the difficulty level for these events? Sometimes it was difficult, but I still got the I still got enough points. It was pretty easy. Sometimes this could be difficult, especially with the turning, but I still got the points. Are you satisfied with the amount of time required to earn the rewards you want? Yeah, I got pretty much everything from it. How satisfied are you with the Windstorm wire? I haven't used it very much. I actually wish there were more notes. How would you feel about a rerun of the classic challenges? Would definitely look forward to it. How fun have you found the following challenges? Bridge Minute, Someone Interesting, Shimmering Path. I liked that one. It was more challenging than the other one, Stepping Stone's Anthem. That was good, although sometimes you couldn't tell what was jittering. Difficult to find the peculiar trick on a boss. I'd say it's pretty much in the butter zone, but there's no option for that. Overall, what aspects of Peter one round are you dissatisfied with? Right amount of puzzles. Not enough time to read the rules. Required points for buffs too high. Each stage takes too long. Rules aren't clear enough. Repetitive final boss. Too long to get the rewards I want. Can't choose which minigun games to play. That's kind of in the spirit of it. If anything, this. But that was always a big issue. And sometimes people wouldn't get in time or they'd leave. And it would screw up the whole thing so you couldn't enter. Are you satisfied with the amount of time required to earn the rewards you want from? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wrong side of the scale again. How would you feel about a rerun? Definitely would want it. What aspects of gameplay do you hope to see for the Peculiar Wonderland? More kinds of mini-games, definitely. Competitive co-op? Not really. Play with more players? That would always be nice. And that would always be a bummer. Since they offer up to 3, I am going to do all 3. Which is the following statement best describes your experience with Peculiar Trials in co-op. Most often I did it in co-op because it was more fun that way, and you could get more points more quickly. Any other comments or thoughts about version 1.4? What else should I say about it? Not too very important because we often don't have the resources. Need much more than just fill in the blank. What else? I actually haven't tried the balloon yet. notice that goes nowhere currently. Anything else I might be able to think of? Alright. But those are more general anyway, not specifically about version 1.4. Still, it'd be nice to tell them that. That's about it. So I now have no more. How long are we in? About an hour and a half. What do I want to do? Chongyun's. Gonna start that. You have to go to the wharf. This will take a bit of time. I'm traveling across the entire domains. I hope you didn't mind me taking as much time as I did. There's Dendro, right? We haven't had any characters yet. Third, supposed to get 2 short. Go ahead and switch out sucrose at this time. Good would cooperate.
Something's come up?
Or what expression she has. And she has happy and disappointed. She glows like happy. Her eyebrows go up. All the poses are the same, though. Okay, let's go to the wharf. This way.
Made another handsome sum today.
I'll probably have to do it again when I log in, but... Oh, he's right here. He'll be more relaxed around Bennett.
Excuse me, have you perchance seen any evil spirits?
Not that I can say. What do they look like?
Oh, my apologies. You're not from around here, are you? This question must sound a little confusing to you.
Not so confusing, but, sure, it'd be good if you could elucidate.
I'm Chongyun, a local exorcist from Liu. Those versed in the arts of exorcism refer to all forms of demons and monsters as evil spirits.
And how do you see the yaksha?
Evil spirits have existed since ancient times. They lurk among the shadows in the lands of Liyue, stirring up all sorts of trouble and mischief.
Only Liyue?
It is my duty to exorcise or destroy them, and protect the citizens here from their evil doings.
I get it. That's what the Vigilant Yaksha fights against, right?
How did you come to know of the Vigilant Yaksha?
Oh, you know, quests.
I have great respect for the Yakshas. For generations, Yakshas and exorcists have been protecting Liyue together. One in plain sight, and the other in secret.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry, I digress.
I don't know.
Judging from your response, it seems you aren't well versed in the realm of evil spirits. But that's understandable. If I may ask, have you happened to come across anything strange recently?
Do abyss mages count?
Sometimes even the most trivial matters prove helpful in my hunt for evil spirits.
Can't think of anything in particular.
Oh, I see. Well, fair enough.
You sound disappointed. Can we help you?
In that case, I guess I'll just have to try my luck with the clues I already have.
What clues do you have?
Only some scattered reports, really. Nothing too significant yet. But if you're interested, I can tell you about some of the more useful ones I've gathered so far. I read a flyer that said, "The test of courage is now being held on Wuwang Hill. Bring your best friend and test your courage together."
Are you sure this isn't a Hu Tao thing?
Then, recently, the sounds of footsteps and shouting have been heard outside people's windows at night. The noises have frightened the children, and they are unable to sleep. And a huge shadow has appeared in Guili Plains. It flies and swirls, summons down fireballs, and makes all sorts of strange noises.
No idea about
Cases
that.
such as these might actually be worth our attention.
Oh. Courage doesn't sound like an advertisement. And junkers pass by people's windows at night.
Unless there was a problem with the drinks, I don't think drunkards would scare the children that much.
Good.
Do you think I'm not deciphering these clues correctly?
Although they all seem far-fetched, I'd better not tell that. He seems like quite the persistent character. They don't all seem too
I
far-fetched.
think the clue about the test of courage is the most relevant one I have so far. If strange things have been happening at the event, then evil spirits may well be the cause. But there's an unusual requirement for this event. You must be a team of 2 people in order to participate.
Namely, is to strengthen the relationship between the 2 participants.
Huh? Strengthen the relationship? Oh, sorry. I don't really get it.
Ask Shinjo.
Anyway, if you have the time, would you join me for this event? You seem to have a good eye for discerning these clues. With your adventuring experience, I'm sure we'll track down those evil spirits in no time.
Sure.
Thank you. I was starting to worry that I wouldn't be able to find a partner. We should make haste. If there are evil spirits at the event, then things could get dangerous.
No partner? I thought you and Shinjo were friends. Or maybe you're not yet. Wulang Hill. And it's kind of in the middle, isn't it? And we certainly shouldn't go there alone at night, should we? Although I do have the town, so. If I had to choose someone to serve as a kind of partner for Chongyun, it would definitely be someone with a pastor at town. Plus he's cryo, so he has good elemental synergy.
Speed of a pace!
Wanted to have it ready before he was ready. Just in case he shoots at me. That would have certainly shot fireballs at me. Are these guys going to be involved in the test of courage? Yeah.
Please be careful, everyone. Pay close attention to your surroundings and stay vigilant once you enter. And most importantly, don't get separated from your partner and wander off on your own. You'll most certainly be in for a scare if you go alone.
Did you hear that? He's warning the event participants. Maybe something strange really did happen here. Let's investigate.
Welcome to the test of courage. You 2 must be very close friends.
Actually, we just met.
No problem at all. Don't be shy. Just enjoy yourselves. But please drink this before you enter the test of courage.
Really?
This drink will boost the yang energy inside your body and lift your courage. Not only that, but this drink will also allow you to see things which are usually hidden from the naked eye. Pretty exciting, huh?
Interesting that a drink
Yang energy?
can do that.
That's right. Ghosts are said to be full of yin energy, so more yang energy will surely deter them.
I've never heard of such a drink. Is it a secret recipe? Or maybe some kind of potion?
Perhaps it's psychological.
Possibly. But why bother exaggerating it so much then? But if this drink really does boost yang energy, then it's potentially dangerous for me.
Yes.
You see, I have a very rare constitution called a pure yang spirit. Such a constitution allows me to scare away evil spirits, but it also makes me prone to emotional impulses.
You seem very calm to me.
I am constantly focusing to keep my mind and body in a normal state, which usually works until I suffer from some external stress.
Come now, what's with that serious expression on your face, lad? You aren't worried about the drink, are you? It's delicious and quite effective, if I do say so myself. There's nothing to worry about. Or if you're still unsure, perhaps only one of you could take the drink. The person who takes the drink can protect the one who doesn't. It'll be exciting either way.
It's hard to refuse when you put it that way.
I'll try it.
All right, here it is. Please drink it slowly. Haha! Yes, that's it. You did great. You two may enter now.
It's the opposite direction from the hilly trolls, who currently aren't bothering anyone anyway. Oh, we were actually outside of Rerun. Wonder if elemental sight gives us any.
So this is the test of courage. There are more people here than I imagined.
Are there?
They could all be in grave danger if there really is an evil spirit here.
So?
I must get to the bottom of this. I'm not too sure where we should start, but I know we'll find something once we start looking. These innocent participants are completely oblivious to the potential danger here. We'll need to protect them.
This is dangerous?
What? Please, enlighten me.
Participants are just here to have fun.
You mean being scared is like entertainment to them?
I'm scared.
I see. Maybe you're right. I'm certainly a stranger to entertainment after all.
You could learn them.
I mostly spend my time purging evil spirits and practicing thaumaturgy. Besides training, I also need to constantly focus on my own emotions to avoid losing control. So I rarely have any time for leisure activities. I'm completely unfamiliar with what others would consider entertainment. Well, either way, let's check the area for any evil spirits just in case. Where should we start?
Back to them.
This is all your fault. This place nearly scared me to death.
All right, don't lose your temper. We're leaving now, okay? To think I used to believe you were brave.
What happened
But
here?
this is different.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Did you perchance encounter an evil spirit? If so, I'm here to track it. Could you please tell me which direction it went?
Please answer. I might have seen that reaction from Barbara.
Who are you? No, I didn't see anything, so don't ask. So please just leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about, and I certainly don't want anything to do with an evil spirit.
That's an odd
My
reaction.
apologies. Perhaps you misunderstood what I meant. I only wish to know what the spirit looks like and which way it went so we could track it down. If you can't describe its appearance, then at least show us the way it went.
Show you the way? No, I'm not going anywhere.
No, we're not taking you anywhere. I am just asking you to show us.
Ugh, no, forget it.
All right, that's enough. Listen, if you keep talking like that, she might actually end up believing in that nonsense. Can't you see she's terrified enough already? You could go find whatever strange things you're looking for on your own.
My apologies. I didn't mean to frighten her.
He's quite the serious exorcist.
Yes. I'm just trying to hunt the evil spirit you mentioned to prevent it from hurting anyone.
Isn't it a bit strange for an exorcist to come to the test of courage looking for evil spirits? Oh, I think I get it now. But we didn't say anything about a ghost or spirit. I think you misunderstood us. I brought my girlfriend here to have some fun, but instead she got frightened by all this spooky atmosphere. Now we'll just have to go home. I'm not too sure what you're looking for, but we did see some dark shadows making strange noises.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful. Well, you heard it. It seems something unusual is going on here. But why would they ever want to come here if they get scared so easily?
The point isn't getting scared, it's relying on each other in the face of fear.
Interesting. I have never had any fear of evil spirits, so perhaps I'm unable to understand their feelings. It's amazing that you're able to pick up on that. Good thing I brought you as my partner. Anyway, let's keep searching the area.
Actually, 2 points now. Chen.
Don't come over here again! Seriously, just leave me alone!
Why must you be so obstinate? Just calm down, it's not what you think.
No, don't even bother! You think I don't know what you're doing?
Stop! Not a step closer!
That's some reaction.
Don't be afraid. I'll exercise it right now.
Exercise it?
What? Who are you? And what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Everyone just calm down.
Oh, he's just a person? It seems I've made a mistake. After seeing her resist so violently, I thought for sure an evil spirit was trying to harm her.
Nah, it's not like that at all. She's just throwing a tantrum.
Excuse me? A tantrum? This is supposed to be a date, you know? And now that we're finally here, you don't want to go anywhere and you just want to hang around the entrance. What's the point in that?
All right, fine. I was just about to walk in with you. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit scared, that's all. That's why I've been stalling. I was wrong, okay? Now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
You need to be here. Just participate, just like everyone else.
I wasn't thinking clearly. It was pure impulse.
I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. Will you give me another chance?
Fine. I know I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. You're still the best, babe.
Who said you could call me babe? You're so annoying.
So they really are on a date? But why in such a dangerous place like this? Perhaps we should just leave them alone.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, this is like the glowing spot I saw behind him when we came.
These are traces left by an evil spirit. No doubt about it. The traces are quite weak, though. So there are only two possibilities. Either the spirit that left the traces is very weak, or it has already left for some time now. Either way, these possibilities prove my hunch that there's indeed an evil spirit here.
Are evil spirits the reason why Wuhang Hill is so gloomy all the time?
No, I don't think so. There have been many rumors regarding the cause of Wuwang Hill's gloomy aura, but nothing is certain. Although, once it became the murky place you see now, it also began to attract more evil spirits. Anyway, these traces lead us one step closer to finding an evil spirit.
Maybe switch in for Hu Tao?
Well, at least we've found some useful clues. We'll need to keep searching further in. But to avoid alerting the evil spirit, perhaps I should wait here.
Yeah, come.
When we were collecting clues just now, we were still unsure whether any evil spirit is actually here or not. But now that possibility seems higher, it would be wise to proceed more cautiously.
If you say
Our
so.
efforts will be wasted if my yang energy scares the evil spirit away. Besides, I trust your capability and experience as an adventurer.
So how do you exercise if you just scare things away with your yang energy?
If you come across a powerful demon, I'll get there as fast as possible.
Just wait for me.
All right. Thank you.
Drink from earlier doesn't seem to have really done anything.
I'm beat. Finally, I can take a break. I wonder if I took things a little too far. Few people seem scared out of their minds.
And you are?
Huh? Hey, you shouldn't be here. Never mind. I assume you overheard me anyway. I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now's my break time, so I took off my costume. I get all hot and stuffy wearing that thing.
It's all planned to scare people, right?
Of course. How could there be real ghosts here? No one wants to see a real ghost, neither us nor the participants. They just come here for the atmosphere, or should I say, the chance. Everyone wants the chance to feel the thrill of excitement. If people find themselves in a scary situation, they'll say things that they'd never dare to otherwise. That's what the test of courage is all about.
I think I understand.
Okay. I should get back to work now. Hope you and whoever you're here with have a fun time.
It's actually 3 with Paimon also here. He's definitely going to be disappointed about that. Also, wonder what he makes of Celius. They're definitely not evil spirits.
You're back. How did it go? Did you see an evil spirit?
No, I saw one event staff member pretending to be.
So that's what's going on here? No evil spirits? No danger? It's all just a setup?
That's all there is to the test of courage.
I see. So I was wrong again.
This happens often.
In that case, I suppose there's no reason for us to linger here any longer.
Remember that strange mist we found earlier? I would like to investigate that further.
Yes, that was proof of an evil spirit's presence, but we can't be sure that the spirits still exist. Actually, I would also like to investigate that further.
You've already come all this way. Let's have a...
You're right. I'll focus my mind and spirit. Perhaps it'd be more effective for us to split up. Evil spirits will keep their distance if they sense the power of my pure yang spirit, so you'll be more likely to find one if you're on your own.
And I'll wait for you?
Yes, that would be best. Just keep it distracted till I arrive. I'll take this side, you take the other side. Let's move.
Not an evil spirit. Isn't the kid that we saw earlier in the story?
Can you help me? That exorcist with the blue hair is so scary.
Well, you know he's an exorcist.
Can you lead him away from here? He makes me feel so frightened.
Are you being affected by his yang energy?
I wouldn't dare get anywhere near him. His energy, it's so horrible. It'll make me disappear. I don't want to disappear. Please, help me.
He'll have to be the one that decides what to do.
Well, I have an idea. I exorcist with blue hair arguing with someone over there a few minutes ago. I'll scare those troublemakers away, but you have to ask the exorcist to let me go, okay?
Are you telling me?
Of course. Chen never lies. So, what do you say?
I'll be the one to decide, but I'll try to explain the situation as best I can.
Okay. So, I'll take that as a yes? I hope the exorcist with blue hair is a good person. So, I'll help him, and you'll go talk to him. Hopefully then he'll leave me alone. Sound good?
If she didn't you leave the trace of energy, what did?
Hey, you've been turning the whole place upside down looking for evil spirits. Other participants are starting to complain.
Yeah, why would an exorcist show up at the test of courage and tell everyone that there are no ghosts here? You're just stirring up trouble.
Honestly, I find this whole thing quite confusing. If there really are ghosts here, then you're using them to make Mora regardless of the participants' safety. You tell me, is that ethical business practice? And if there are no ghosts here, then your so-called test of courage is nothing but a big scam. Not only are you avoiding my questions, but now you accuse me of causing trouble?
No,
I already told you. This is what kind of event the test of courage is. It's not our problem that you're taking it so seriously. And now that you're disturbing our participants, we'll have to ask you to leave.
If anything about this made any sense at all, I would leave of my own volition. But if I leave now, I'm leaving evil spirits to their own devices.
Help!
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Run for your life!
You're not running from the direction Chongyun was.
What's going on?
Everyone's starting to panic. Is there really a ghost?
Don't be silly. But if everyone starts running, someone could get hurt. Everyone, just calm down. No need to panic. Please move in an orderly fashion.
I see. So there's no evil spirits here, just a wandering ghost. And she scared everyone away because I was in trouble?
Only scared them, she didn't hurt anyone.
If things are as you say, then she doesn't seem like a malignant spirit.
She's a ghost. She's also just a kid.
All right. As long as she promises not to harm anyone, then I'll pretend that I never knew about her. However, if she ever does harm anyone, it'll be my job as an exorcist to come and purge her, to mend my mistake.
I'll be equally responsible.
No. This is my call. I shall take full responsibility. We should go now. It doesn't seem we're particularly welcome here anyway. What's wrong?
I was under the impression that you wouldn't be willing to let Chongyun go.
I have faith in my judgment of good and evil. But if I begin to neglect my perception of good and evil, it may lead to something I'd regret for the rest of my days.
It sounds just like something you would say.
Wait, you mean you didn't think I could be fair and reasonable? Really? Do I look so obstinate?
I know you better.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we should leave now.
Let's say goodbye.
Okay.
The judges have their own difficulties considering the circumstances. He might want to take the trouble on his behalf.
I'm all for work.
That didn't seem like the
Life.
ultimate ending for him.
Balance, but
Let's see what we There's another one here.
I think this is pushing it.
You're back. How did it go? No evil spirits? No danger? It's all just a setup? I see. In that case, I suppose there's...
Right, let's head back.
I'm sorry. This has all been a waste of your precious time.
Maybe we could hang out together sometime.
You're very kind. At least we checked the test of courage together and verified that the place is clear of danger. But if only we had found some evil spirits, then it all would have been worthwhile.
How's that? No regrets. Just a small opportunity away from a satisfactory outcome. But for those, if we pick this one, probably around the time we split
for
up.
work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Please be careful, and most
Did you hear that? Let's investigate. Actually, we just...
No problem, but please, this drink, not only... That's right.
I've never heard of such a drink. Is it a secret? Surely not. He keeps emphasizing that there are frightening things inside. I'm almost certain it's some powerful evil spirit. But if this drink really does boost yang energy, then it's potentially dangerous for me.
Dangerous?
You see, such a constitution allows me to scare away evil spirit. I am constantly focused.
Come now. What's what? It's delicious. Or if you're...
Let's see what happens if we both drink.
All right, here it is. Please. Haha! Yes, that's it. You did great. You two may enter now.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area. So this is the test of courage. They could all be in grave danger if... I'm not too sure. These innocent participants are completely oblivious. What? Please, enlighten me. You mean... I see. I mostly... Besides train... So I rarely have any time for leisure activity. Well, either...
We have to do all this again.
This is all your...
All right.
But this...
Excuse me. If so...
who are... No, so...
My apologies. If you can't... No.
All right, that's an... Can't you see...
My apologies. Yes.
Isn't it a bit... I brought my...
Thank you very... Well, you heard it. But why would they ever want to come here? Interesting. It's amazing. Anyway.
Not really a choice there yet. Maybe shortcut by looking at the smoke.
The traces are quite weak, though.
There's a
So
visitor.
either way, these possibilities prove... No, I don't think... Although, one... Anyway.
We still have to talk to the last couple.
Don't come over here. Seriously.
What? Just calm...
No, don't...
Stop! Don't be afraid.
Exorcist.
Wait, what? Oh, after
Nah.
Excuse... And now that...
Look, now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
I think we're
I wasn't thinking clear.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Yeah, come.
Sorry. Sorry, I feel unwell. I think the drink we had earlier stirred the yang energy inside my body.
Is it serious?
If there's too much yang energy, I'm afraid that I won't be able to control myself. Even though you were willing to accompany me this far, I don't want to cause you any further trouble.
But we finally found some traces.
If I lose control, I fear that I'll be the one endangering everyone here, not evil spirits. We better find somewhere to rest.
We'll start with this one.
Sorry to trouble you again.
Anything I can do?
Feeling... it's becoming more intense. Usually, I can manage by simply eating a popsicle. But that's only under normal circumstances. I may need something a bit more potent in this case. Like cryo slime condensate or cryo whopper flower nectar, for example. You've collected these during your adventures, right? But I'm afraid they're no good. They're not fresh enough. Perhaps they're fine as typical ingredients, but they won't be potent enough to suppress the abundance of yang energy inside me. Thank you. I'll be resting here. I should be able to manage for the time being if I just focus on keeping calm.
Oh, there are two of them.
Don't blink! Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
Everybody stand back!
Don't blink! Incoming! Cut to the chase!
There are two of them. We get even
Let's light it up! Yeah!
more.
Leave it all to me.
Let's finish this one off first.
Don't blink! Hey! Yeah!
Went right over it.
Adventure time.
Speed of light.
It's dangerous to walk alone here, isn't it?
Are you trying to put me down?
You have no idea who or what you'll meet. You seem to be pretty calm. You know, there's a saying, you can't keep your shoes dry if you're walking along the river. You're bound to run into something in such a strange and eerie place. And what you encounter here could become a nightmare that haunts you for the rest of your life.
Really?
Huh? How are you so calm? People usually run away in terror before I can finish a sentence.
Don't you have a costume?
Yes, I have one, but it's too hot to wear. And besides, a more sophisticated way to play a ghost is to create a creepy atmosphere that scares people psychologically.
You should ask Kuta for some training.
In
that
which
respect.
case, my appearance becomes irrelevant. Besides, I'll never be able to scare someone like you who doesn't believe in ghosts to begin with. Hey, that's not true. I'd better go find some wimps to scare now.
Steer clear of the blue-haired exorcist, huh?
You should go back and find your partner. He might be terrified by now.
Doesn't scare easy. Although I do need to get him that nectar. It's just wrap right around to landing him. Yeah, it did. And now I've revealed where two things are.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area. They could all be I'm not too sure. These innocent participants are complete... What? Please, enlighten me. I see. I mostly spend my time besides train, so I rarely have any time for leisure.
In that case, where's the divergence that allows me to go to one of the two endings?
This is all your.
All right.
But the.
Excuse me, but if so...
Who are you? No, so please just.
My apology. If you can't No.
No.
All right, can't you see?
My apologies. Yes.
Isn't it a bit, I brought my...
Thank you very... Well, you heard it, but why would they ever want to come here? Interesting. It's a maid... Anyway.
There's no point in the heart meter though, because it doesn't
Come over
change.
here. Seriously.
What? Just calm
Enough
down.
to
Don't
know.
even.
Stop! Don't be afraid.
Exercise.
Wait, what? Oh, after seeing...
Nah,
Excuse. And now that.
all right. Look, now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
I wasn't...
I'm sorry. Oh,
Let's check where we are. Okay, this is still before the split. We didn't make any important decisions anyway.
The traces are... Either way, these possibilities prove my hunch that No, I don't... Although, one... Anyway. Sorry. I think the drink we... If there's too much yang energy, if I lose... Alright. You are an experienced adventurer after all. I won't be far, so just call for help if you run into any danger.
Tragic. Is this on the new branch? For now, anyway.
I wonder if huh? I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now's my break time, so... Of course, no one wants... They just come. People find themselves in a scary situation, they'll say... Okay.
This is already back again. Not yet.
Oh, you're back. So how did it go? Did you see? Huh? No evil spirits? No danger? It's all just a setup?
Seems to be the case.
I see. It seems I've been tricked again.
Tricked?
Uh-oh. I'm starting to feel more and more uncomfortable. Now that everything's settled here, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. But could you help me walk back?
You don't look so good.
It's fine. I'll be okay. No, really. I'm fine.
Nothing gained. There will always be those days when nothing goes to plan. Well, let's see the way it looks now. That's one, but I also have to find how to change this.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area.
Safe point should be after we talk to those people.
They could all be I'm not too sure. These innocent participants are complete... What? Please, enlighten me. You mean... I see. I mostly... Besides train... So I rarely have any time for leisure
This is...
Alright,
But this...
Excuse me, but if so...
who are... No, I didn't... So...
My apology. If you can't... No.
No.
Alright, that's an... Can't you see...
My apologies. Yes.
Isn't it a bitch? I brought my...
Thank you very much.
It's
Well, you heard it, but why would they
like
ever want to
he,
come here?
sound
Interesting.
something
It's
else.
amazing. Anyway.
I wish there was a save point after you talked to them.
Don't come over here. Seriously.
Why must just calm...
No, don't even...
Stop! Don't be afraid.
Exercise.
Wait, what? Oh, after seeing...
Nah, it...
Excuse... And now that...
All right, look, now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down. I'm sorry. Oh.
The traces... Either way. These possibilities... No, I don't... Although, anyway.
This is still before the split.
Sorry. I think the drink we had are... If there's too much yang energy, if I lose...
The other choice was to look for slimes.
Feeling... I mean, like cryo slime condensate, or you've collect... Perhaps they're... Thank you. I should be able.
I'll bring in Huta.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
But her English voice can get annoying with how many times she says the same things. Well, I'll switch it over to Japanese. What is she getting a boost from?
一人で歩き回るのはだってどんな人間に会うか。おや、落ち着いて。陰に満ちた場所、もしそれを一度でも目にしたら悪夢のように絡みついて一生離れない。いやいや、どうしてそんなに冷静なんですか？普通の人なら人の恐怖心を上手に私の見た目なんてあなたみたいに怪談を信じない人はそんなわけ。あなたも
This isn't any different from before. It just came back to the same. Why are they 3 different routes that go to the same place? And we'll go back to the beginning. Okay, go and leave it. Maybe the boost is just from the fact that she's not full health. We can try this instead of talking about Zhao.
これをなりわいとしているだけだ。すまない。少し話がそれてしまったな。お前のその反応だと、やはりヨーマのことはしっくり些細なことでも構わない。ヨーマを追う手がかりになるかもしれない。そうか。いや、大丈夫だ。ならば、今ある手がかりにかけるしかないか。今はどの手がかりも、もしお前、近日、最近、夜、桐原、これらが今、僕の気になっている手がかりだ。しかし、肝試し大会がこの肝試しは、奉仕としての試金石になるに違いない。きっと妖魔退治に必要な力と意志を試すものになるはずだ。それとも、僕の解読が間違っているとでも。
that one.
つまりお前はこれら手がかりはすまない。少しだけ落ち着く時間をくれ。
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it would be so devastating.
心配ない。僕は幼い頃からこんな体質なんだ。
Is it healthy lately?
いや、ただつい感情的になってしまい、そのせいでよく調子を崩してしまうんだ。このように熱しやすい体質のことを世間では純陽の体という。
Straight up easily? I couldn't tell that from the Europeans.
ああ、この体質を持つ者は1000年に1人と言われていてな。奉仕にとってはとても強力な武器で、この体質だけで妖魔を追い払うことだってできるんだ。その代わり常に感情の起伏に注意しなければならない。でないとつい過剰な振る舞いをしてしまう。
What exactly does mean out of control?
さっきの手がかりは数ある情報の中から選別したものなのに、そのどれもが妖魔と関係ないなんて。ダメだ、気分が胸が熱くなってきた。息苦しい。
Try grabbing his vision.
大丈夫だ。念のためアイスを用意している。生き返った。
That wasn't an unexpected
かなり
solution.
効果があるんだ。出かけるときはいつもアイスを常備している。心配してくれてありがとう。僕はもう平気だ。けど手がかりがすべて無駄になってしまった。
Seems someone's been watching us.
どうしたものか。あ、僕も視線を感じていた。お前も気づいたということは、やはり僕らを見ていたんだな。見るだけで何もしてこないのは、何か話したいことがあるからだろうか。可能性はあるが、ひとまず話を聞いてみよう。
何ですか？ごめんなさい。すぐにどこか行きますか？
大丈夫。そう怖がらないでくれ。別に文句を言いに来たわけじゃない。ずっとここに立っていたから、何か困ったことでもあったのかと思ったんだ。
困ったことではありません。ただ、お兄さんの食べてたものがとても美味しそうだったから、僕の妹は食いしん坊で、美味しいお菓子があるとすごく喜ぶんです。兄として妹を喜ばせたいんですけど、貧乏だし、お母さんからは節約するよう言われているから、お菓子を買ってあげることもできなくて。
僕のアイスが欲しいのか？でもこれは別に美味しいものではないぞ。
大丈夫です。妹は食べたことのないものなら何でも喜びますから。僕も食べたことないですけど。
そうか、それは参ったな。実はあと2分しか残ってないんだ。アイスは僕にとっても非常に大切なものだ。これから妖魔と戦うならなおさらのこと。
What if you give him one? Let's start with that.
1本。1本残っていればおそらく大丈夫か。アイスはお兄さんにとっても大切なものだ。だから1本しか譲れないがいい。
いいんですか？ありがとうございます。妹が喜んでくれればそれだけで満足です。うわ、もう溶け始めた。ごめんなさい。早くチコガンに帰らないと。
要求を抑えるためのものを子供が羨ましがるなんてな。まあいい。妖魔の件に戻ろう。先ほど簡単に妖魔の手がかりを判別していた様子を見るに、お前はきっと物知りなんだろう。まだ詳細を確認しきれていない手がかりがいくつかある。すべて友人からもらったものなのだが、僕の経験と知識ではうまく判断が下せない。どうか恩を売ると思って一緒に来てくれないか。ではついてきてくれ。まず万文集社へ向かおう。
Okay. Storm? We could have teleported even further up. Sometimes I don't know which is faster because of my loading time. Seems like this is okay. Oh, we're here.
友人に妖魔の手がかりがたくさん書かれた紙を渡されてな。その紙の内容をもとに万文集者の本を確認すると手がかりがわかるようになっているらしい。僕が手がかりを一つずつ読むからお前にはその判断を任せてもいいだろうか。では始めるぞ。警察さんの下に瑠璃袋が変化した妖怪がさまよっている。真夜中になると悲運の丘に鬼の影が現れる。その妖魔は怨念の集合体のようだ。リーユエ港にはアイスの化身たる大妖怪が潜んでいる。なんだこれは。まあいい。とりあえずこの中から妖魔の可能性が一番高いものを選んでほしい。
You have to choose from all three. Let's try the ghostly shadow. The popsicle would seem to be Chongyun himself.
これはありえるかもしれない。だが先ほどの噂と同じように勘違いなだけで悲運の丘を往来する者が見間違えた可能性。次はこっちだな。雲来の海の深く漁船や商船を襲い豪華な宮殿を建てている妖魔がいる。千年の月日により絶雲の間の巨大琥珀に自我が芽生え騒乱を起こしている。万民堂に唐辛子を食い尽くす妖怪が出没するとの目撃情報が多発。
Let's go with the end.
あそこは仙人の領地だ。この話が本当なら仙人が放っておくはずがないだろう。まだあるんだ。桐原の近くで仮面をかぶり長槍を持つ怪しい人物を見かけた。彼からは不穏な気配が伝わってくる。水色の髪の胞子を見たことがあるんだが、実は彼妖魔なんだ。なんだこれ。あとは霧を操る妖魔がいる。非常に警戒心が強く、最近は命運町、桐原、陽光の浜で奴の痕跡を発見した。おう、それは聞いたことがある。今もずっと追っているんだが、あまりにも用心深くて、まだその姿を見たことがないんだ。この感じだと、信用できない手がかりか、調査のできない手がかりばかりだな。こんなに集めたというのに、役に立つものがないとは。ああ、これら手がかりは、行くあきという友人からもらったものだ。本を読むのが好きで、いろんなことを知っている。いつも積極的に協力してくれて、毎回いろんな情報を教えてくれるんだ。純陽の体でなければ、きっと今頃たくさんの妖魔を退治できていたことだろう。いつかちゃんと礼を言わないとな。だろ？毎回迷惑ばかりかけているのに、あいつは全然嫌味なことを言わないんだ。いつも助けてもらってばかりで。それに話も面白い。すまない。話がそれてしまったな。それともう一つ、別の手がかりが書いてあった。 詳しい説明はないが、無謀の丘周辺のようだな。肝試しの噂もあることだし、2つの手がかりが無謀の丘のことを指している。無謀の丘の気候は1年を通して異常で、僕も普段から気をかけている場所だ。ああ、早速行ってみよう。
Where are we on the plane? We did uncover everything on this side. There should be 3 on here. But I don't know if I have the time to do that. Oh, and I forgot about the other bug from the Pyro Vessel. This is near the tested courage.
見たところ、これといった問題はないな。調査する必要がないくらい普通だ。変わった気候と環境のせいで、無謀の丘には数多くの言い伝えがあるが、その多くは根も葉もない噂ばかりで、だから、この状況についても予想していなかったわけじゃないが。
It seems you seldom have anything to show for all your efforts. Is that also due to your pure yang spirit?
ああ、前にも言っただろ。純陽の体は妖魔を驚かせ追い払ってしまうと。他人から見れば羨ましがられる体質かもしれないが、この体質だけに頼っていてはこれまで修行してきた砲術が無駄になる。
Unless you came up against something big. Also, I just now noticed that I've lost 2.
だが砲術の鍛錬をやめてしまえば、いつの日かこの純陽の体にひるまない妖魔と対峙した時、僕はそれを払う術がなくなる。
No wonder you're supposed to.
修行だけして実践が未経験だと、どの技が効き、どの技を鍛えるべきかが見えてこない。なのに今まで砲術で妖魔をほふるどころか、妖魔を見たことすらないんだ。つい弱音を吐いてしまった。気にしないでくれ。こういったせっかくここまで来たんだ。手がかりに記されていた2つの場所を調べてみることにしよ
う。Let's check. Oh, she has a wink. It's all the same in the end. This is a different spot.
この霧は見覚えがあるな。とある妖魔が残したものに違いない。これだけ立ち込めているとなると、おそらく立ち去ったばかりだろう。
So it seems the clue was here.
そうだな。今までの努力は無駄ではなかった。 だが、まだ気を抜くな。この霧を放置すれば、汚染を引き起こすことになる。ヒルチャールのような魔物が汚染されると、攻撃的になり、辺りに住む者たちに危険が及ぶ。そして、もし通りすがりの冒険者が汚染されてしまえば、より悲惨な結果が待っている。問題ない。任せ。それと、周りに霧が残っていないか確認しながら追いかけよう。もし残っていたら、まずはそれを何とかした方がいいだろう。そうだ。この先はさらに危険になる。戦闘の準備を怠るなよ。褒めすぎだ。妖魔を退治するんだ。これくらい気を張るのは当然のことだ。僕の怠慢でお前や他の人が怪我を負ってしまったら両親が痛む。さあ、手遅れになる前に出発するぞ。妖魔がいるのは間違いないな。それにただものではなさそうだ。もう少し先へ行ってみよう。
If we can put the spirits to rest. They seem to be visible from quite a distance away. And now the sun's come out, it doesn't seem quite so threatening.
やはりヒルチャールが現れたか。一匹残らず始末するぞ。この痕跡は少し前のものだな。どうやら妖魔はすでに逃げた後みたいだ。道もないし、痕跡もここで途切れている。これ以上追いかけるのは難しいだろう。かなり前から僕の存在に気づいていたんだろう。だから逃げられてしまった。だが言い換えれば、純陽の体を無視できるほどの力を持った妖魔ではなかったということだ。
But if we don't deal with it, it'll just go somewhere else and harm people, right?
それなら心配ない。引き続き僕が後を追うから、そうやすやすと人前には出てこれないはずだ。
Days? But you won't ever see it, right?
せいぜい追い払うだけになるだろうな。こんな結果になって、やっぱり残念か。
I can't help but feel like this was a waste of our time.
そうか？妖魔の悪しき痕跡を処理して、魔物を撃退したじゃないか。それだけで奉仕としての仕事は満点だ。唯一の心残りは、砲術で妖魔を退治できなかったことくらいか。だが、そんなものはとうに想定済みのこと。この目標は、生涯をかけてなすものだ。今を、そうだろ？だから、お前も元気出してくれ。実はお前には感謝しているんだ。僕の変わった体質を知ってもなお、お前は諦めずに最後まで付き合ってくれた。仮に非常に強力な妖魔に遭遇していたとしても、お前のように経験豊富な冒険者がそばにいてくれたら、それだけで安心する。
Resistance made it harder for me.
お、あそこを見てみろ。晴れてきたみたいだぞ。行ってみよう。でも、本当に心残りなんてないんだ。妖魔は見つからなかったが、お前に出会えた。ああ、すまない。この言い方じゃ紛らわしかったな。損得に関わらず、旅の途中で得た経験と縁も、とても大切なものだってことだ。
That's a nice picture. Comparatively speaking, the things you see in the events you encounter along the way are equally important rewards. I feel like he and Bennett could have a good conversation. Two more. Because they're just... The remaining two are somewhere in here.
寝転がると大地の鼓動が聞こえてきます。
See if we can get this in a few minutes. I thought the other options were from Reddit. Because there were other rumors. But this is the only split that's left. I imagine one is if we tell him to give the kid both of his popsicle.
実はアイスは
You'd probably give him both.
そうだな。アイスがなくてもなんとかなるだろう。はい。2本しか残ってないが、全部あげよう。
本当にいいんですか？お兄さん、ありがとうございます。きっと妹も喜ぶはずです。あの子が喜ぶ姿なんて久しぶりに見るな。
How long are we talking about here?
うわ、もう溶け始めた。ごめんなさい。早く地湖岸に帰らないと。
陽気を抑えるためのもので、子供があんなに喜ぶとはな。はあ、アイスがないとなると不安だな。普段アイスは万民堂に注文して作ってもらっているんだ。材料はそう凝ったものではないが、万民堂は人気だからな。この時間だとウ師匠は手が離せないと思う。
You could ask Chongyun.
だが亡くなった以上はウ師匠に頼むしかないか。心配ない。大丈夫だ。
Where's the one who convinced you to give them?
お前の責任ではない。むしろいい選択だったと僕は思うぞ。だがそこまで言われるとこれ以上断るのも悪いな。万民堂に行こう。僕についてきてくれ。
So one of the options is probably not going with him. He doesn't appear into the open world into the extent.
ウ師匠は店にいないみたいだ。シャンリンもいないか。
I wonder where they both went.
仕方ない。待つしかないか。だが妖魔の剣を放っておくわけにも。
If it's not too difficult, I can try to make some.
まさか料理ができるのか？
I often cook for myself when adventuring in the wilderness.
では頼んでもいいだろうか。助かる。
You know what ingredients we should use?
水が必要なのは知っているが、それ以外にも要求を抑えるのに何か特殊な材料を使っているかもしれない。例えば植物や果実、何かの薬剤とか。この辺の知識はあったりしないか？
Let's try mist flower in Chongyun.
おお、その材料ならありえそうだ。さすが物知りな冒険者だ。すぐに適した材料を思いつくとは。
it doesn't tell us where we can get them. No, I can pick them
ア
up
イスに
later.
必要な材料は
I have a few of each.
もうできたのか？おう。見た目は僕がいつも食べているアイスに似ているな。
Or how do we test to make sure they have the same effect?
どれどれ？うん。うんうんうん。間違いない。この感覚、体内の力が静まっていくのを感じる。
These should help you keep control.
感謝する。これでアイスの心配は消えた。本当にすごいな、お前は。
But I'm not sure if Chef Mao is going to be pleased.
こんなにすごいと知っていたら、あの子のためにも作ってあげられたな。あの子の家族にも食べさせてやれたかもしれない。
There have to be a lot more. I'm sure the kid would eat most of them and still be hungry.
そうだ。あの子は家が貧しいとも言っていた。せっかくなら何か手伝ってやりたいんだが。
Okay, but what about your search for evil
妖
spirits?
魔を退治するのはリーウェイの民が平和に暮らすためだ。あの子が助けを必要とするなら、それを手伝うのも妖魔退治と似たようなものさ。
Good,
あ
I'll go with.
確かチコガンと言っていたな。そこへ向かおう。
It's actually close by.
さすがリーウェイ人。
出来たてのチコ魚。
こんなもの一体どこで手に入れたの？お小遣いまさか盗んだんじゃないわよね？
Even.
違うよ。優しいお兄さんがくれたんだ。街中を歩き回って物乞いをしたってこと？そんなお行儀の悪いことしちゃダメだって教えたじゃない。それに知らない人から物をもらったらダメでしょ？でも僕からもらったわけじゃ。お兄さんが先に話しかけてくれたんだ。嘘つかないの。ちゃんと反省しなさい。
失礼。そのアイスは確かに僕があげたんだ。この子がねだったわけではない。
あ、このお兄さんだよ。どちら様かしら？
僕はチョウン。服装を見てわかるかもしれないが、奉仕だ。先ほどこの子から家のことを聞いて、気になって訪ねに来たんだ。
そうなのね。ごめんなさい。私が誤解してたみたいだわ。ごめんね、大流。お母さんが悪かったわ。
Oh, she sounds much better.
大丈夫だよ。このお兄さんともっとおしゃべりしてもいいかな？ええ、でも妹の世話をちゃんと見ながらよ。お母さんは他に用事があってしばらく帰ってこれないから。
He's dressed really nicely for someone who doesn't have the cat.
安心してお母さん。いってらっしゃい。ありがとうございます。お兄さんがいなかったらお母さんに誤解されたままでした。アイス
ありがとう。冷たくて美味しい。
Actually, we've made some more.
こんなにたくさんありがとうございます。
But eat them all in one go, you'll get brain
わかった。ありがとう。お兄さんたちって侠客みたいだね。
侠客？
数日前、僕が妹に聞かせた物語です。今、妹は義侠心を持つ侠客にすごく憧れてまして。
侠客にはお友達がいっぱいいるんだよ。一人でも悪者は倒せるけど、二人ならもっともっと悪者を倒せるんだ。お兄さんたちもきっといいお友達なんでしょ？
それは。
That's right, we're great partners.
やっぱりそうだ。ずっと仲良しでいてね。ラクと遊んでくれる？一緒に遊びたいな。
わがまま言わない。お兄さんたちにだって用事があるんだから。
ダ
We wanted her to play a little.
僕はすまない。ちょっといいか？ この子たちかなり期待しているようだ。構ってあげないと落ち込むんじゃないか？ああ、そうだな。大したことではない。ただ少し心配なだけだ。僕は昔から妖魔退治と砲術の修行に時間を費やしてきた。修行だけじゃなく、自分の感情を抑えて体が暴走しないようにも注意しないといけない。だから遊ぶ暇もなくて、どうやって子供の相手をしたらいいのかもよくわからないんだ。お兄さんと呼んでくるし、きっとすごい期待をしてるだろうな。でも実際は退屈させてしまうかもしれない。よかった。お前がそう言ってくれるなら安心だ。よし、じゃあ行こう。もし僕が変なことをしてしまったら助けてくれよ。
あ、お兄さん、どうかな？一緒に遊んでくれる？
ああ、頑張ろう。
Kinda sounds like clay.
お兄さんなんだか緊張してるみたい。大丈夫だよ。じゃあ最初はかくれんぼしよう。お兄さんが鬼ね。ちゃんと50秒数えるまで目を開けちゃダメだよ。
Are we going to...
僕がか？
You might not be familiar with the rules.
かくれんぼを知らない人がいるんだ。じゃあ最初はあなたが鬼ね。
I'll be Friskus.
私はそう簡単に見つからないよ。
どこに隠れてもいいのか？
もちろん、それがかくれんぼの面白いところなんだから。でも楽についてきちゃダメだよ。楽のとっておきの場所には2人も入れないから。
ああ、わかった。だが隠れる場所に当てなんてないぞ。お前の言う通りだな。一度やってみよう。
じゃあ行くね。覗いちゃダメだよ。
We do actually have to look.
出来たてのつかだから。出来たてのつかだから。
I didn't know they would release the thing. Hello.
ここに隠れても見つかるなんて。ああ、ちゃんと目閉じてたよね。隠れるところを見てたわけじゃないよね。
I just used my eyes and my feet. That's off limits. The kid under a table would have been a valid spot. I didn't know I had co-op access right now. Yeah?
あっさりと見つかってしまった。
It's only your
こ
first
こ
time.
ならバレないと思ったんだ。いつも僕が追っている妖魔たちはどいつも隠れるのが上手なんだ。ここみたいに四方が囲まれていて埃が積もるような場所は光も差さないから妖魔が隠れるのに最適なんだ。
But you can easily be seen.
緊張しすぎて一番大事なことを忘れてしまっていた。見つかったからには負けを認めよう。簡単な遊びではあるが参加しているうちに面白くなってきたぞ。
Maybe we could live together or something.
もっとたくさんの友人を集めてまたやろう。さあ行こう。
And we just have to find the other kid. Could use my mental sight again. Oh, the chest. I'm way out of the zone. And again, I'm out of the zone. Oh, he's just here.
Ah, 見つかっちゃいましたね。僕の負けです。かくれんぼが得意なんですね。驚きました。
You found a good place.
お母さんまだかな。お腹ペコペコだよ。お兄さん、料理は得意？
わがままばかり言うな。お兄さんたちには随分と遊んでもらったじゃないか。
もうちょっとだけいいでしょ。
おう、構わないぞ。だが普段から食事にはあまりこだわりがなくてな。
異常？お兄さん病気なの？体は大事だよ。
大したことではない。多少体質の問題があるだけだ。三高の麺というかなり美味しい料理があるんだが、熱い食べ物は苦手だから自分なりに作り変えて三高の冷やし麺というものを創作したことがある。
冷やし麺いいな。冷たいの食べたい。
しかし普通の三高の麺ほど美味しくないかもしれないぞ。
そんなことないよ。アイスみたいにきっと美味しいと思うんだ。
そうか。
Your time to shine. I'll help you prepare the ingredient.
厨房を借りるぞ。材料さえあれば作れる。材料は集まったか？
Mushrooms, meat, and flour. I need to get more flour. The other stuff, I'm well stocked.
どうだ？味は悪くないだろうか？
It's unique. The texture is different.
斬新？それは褒め言葉か？参考の冷やし麺。あの子たち気に入ってくれるといいのだが。
こんなの食べたことない。
お兄さん、もしかして料理人だったりする？あんなに自信なさそうだったのに、こんな美味しい料理を作れるなんて。
まだありますか？おかわりしたいです。
ラクもおかわり。
そう焦るな。まだいっぱいあるからゆっくり。
お腹いっぱいだ。お兄さんって本当に優しいんですね。
ご飯が終わったらまた遊ぼう。
まだ遊ぶのか？
Seems you're becoming quite popular. Quite likable.
これは完全に予想外だ。僕と遊ぶのは退屈だとばかり思っていたのに。
そんなことないよ。すっごく楽しいもん。普段の冷たさがなくなったらもっと楽しくなると思うよ。ほら行こう。もっと遊ぼう。
Idle amusements. Had it not been for your invitation, Chongyun would have never imagined that children like him so much. I'm going to be able to get the last ending, and I don't know where the branch happens.
お客さんが1人、2人、3人。
I can get flour. Not from him. Go far enough? He's not here.
困ったな。仕方ない。待つしかない。まさか料理ができるのか？では頼んでもいいだろうか。水が必要な。例えばこの辺の知識。果物か。さっぱりした甘い味に仕上がるだろうが。いや、なんでもない。アイスに必要な材料は。
出勤した方がいいだろうか。
Some said.
もうできたのか。これまで僕が食べてきたアイスよりうまそうだ。どれどれ？これは果実の風味に爽やかな甘さ。美味しい。
But does it have the desired effect?
けど陽気を抑える効果は僕が食べていたアイスほどではないようだ。
I thought maybe any popsicles would do.
だが大丈夫だ。緊急時の処置でもある程度は抑えられる。それにしてもこのアイスは美味しいな。さっきの子がこれを。そうだ、あの子は家がまずヨーマを。あの子が助けを必要とす。ああ。
not that one. Good thing I didn't move from the spot. Maybe I have to go further away. There we go.
困ったな。仕方ない。待つしか。まさか料理ができるのか。では頼んでもいいだろうか。例えばこの辺のなんだか、いや、毒を持って毒を制すとも言うしな。とりあえずお前の判断に任せよう。アイスに必要な。
Where's my slime condensate? Let's see what happens.
もうできたのか？この色食べて大丈夫なのか？とりあえず試してみるか。本当に食べられるんだよな。辛い。喉が焼ける。これは絶対に違うと思うぞ。
That's not the one. His bravery and trustworthiness are truly remarkable, but despite that... Oh, and Chef Mao came back. It's everything, right? All endings reached. If we go to Hangout Memories, does it only display for that one? I think this is his best ending. What happens if I click save? That's kind of cool. As for Barbara, seems like she kind of has 3. Or maybe either that one or this one. Well, definitely this one. Although she was positive in basically all of them. I definitely like that one. And as for Bennett, definitely this one. Where he actually got some treasure. So those are currently the results of the available missions. Hangout events. And hopefully there will be more as well with other characters. Although we did do a date with Lisa previously. It wasn't really the same kind of thing, not Hangout. Using the wrong recipe and provoke Chongyun's pure yang spirit. Although we didn't exactly get to see what he does.
イルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。イルチャールのお兄さんが看病して。
I definitely like that one better than her. I'm gonna set this back. And go back to English for now. But that does draw to the conclusion all of the currently running Invitation to Windblume stuff is all done. And I have everything from the event shop. Which closes in 9 days. And the hangout events. And I don't know if... well, actually we do know what is coming next. Because it's on the announcements, the notices. And it's going to be Contending Tides, the Arena Challenge. This one will have new challenges from the first day, unlocking every day with 3 difficulties. You select the difficulty, and the harder ones also unlock the lower difficulty. Each challenge has up to 3 completion criteria, and all criteria must be fulfilled to complete the challenge. Each challenge will also enhance certain abilities, and pay attention to them in order to maximize their advantage. Changing the world level will not affect the difficulty of event challenges, just like with the pure hemostasis event. And this will take place in the Duzapa Gorge's Media Arena, which was part of the Sword on Ceiling mission before. So we've been there, and I think most people at this time would have been here. And you have to be AR20 or up. Which probably means that even new players could get it. But if you haven't completed Invitation to Windblume yet, you should probably get onto that, as all of the acts for the story, they end on the 5th, which is just 3 days from now. And the event shop will remain open until the 12th. And this also counts for Bonsai Balloon Floral Freefall Ballad Trees, as well as Peculiar Wonderland. After that, unfortunately, they will be going away. And any remaining festive tour tickets and Peculiar collab coupons will automatically disappear after the tour. So be sure to get things done. And for the current banner, let's go to the wish to see how many days are left. So it's 4 days on the Venti's banner and this one. I am not going to pull for these because there's a horrible chance that I will get anything useful from it. I will be content with the ones that I have until I get more weapons, that is. And up next will be Tartaglia's Rerun banner with Rosaria. We don't know who else will be on the banner with them, but we can make some good guesses. I think Fischl will be one because she hasn't been on the banner in a while. And as for the other 4-star,
Silly churl Billy.
Yeah, that gets annoying after a while. We've had Xinyan and Diona fairly recently, although Xinyan might be a good choice. We won't have Diona if we're going to have Rosario. So Xinyan might appear. We of course had Sucrose, Chongyun, and Noel. Bennett of course can appear on almost any banner.
Where did that come from?
We've had them. Barbara might, but she doesn't have good presence of anyone apart from healing, and in the end game, not a lot of people use healing. England might be another choice, but I agree with those who say that she could appear on Zhongli's Rerun bit, which of course will be popular. They've been on banners recently. But I think the third is between Xinyan. The official will be there. Maybe Bennett?
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
You can just take a look at the pictures that way. Random quest. Happens to be in Dead Upper. Wait, how did I get this when I'm so far away? They usually pop up when you're kind of close. This is definitely a random world event. Quest. I've never had it before. It happened? Something that might seem troublesome, but is in fact pretty interesting. I'm sure that it would interest some adventurers of as strong and disposed to action as you are. Entered the land. Years? You remember the meaty tribes arena? Lately it seems like some sort of no-holds-barred fighting tournament is being held around there. As I mentioned before, I still have further research that I intend to conduct in this area. The whole gorge is all a bustle these days due to the tournament, which has disrupted my progress. Yeah, the idea of no-holds-barred tournament is a rather intriguing one, don't you think? Really? I'm sure that the desire to be the strongest in Teyvat has crossed everyone's mind at some point, right? It seems Hillager are no exception. The Tartaglia gorge is sacred to the girls, and strong fighters are gathering from every corner of the continent to this place. I wouldn't claim to be that strong. What I'm trying to say is, you once conquered the meaty tribe's arena. Why don't you give the tournament a whirl? The sooner you win that tournament, the sooner I can bet it's a win-win. I'll consider it. Do my best to support you from my part. At Astra Abiscos. And this just popped. Can we just port in? Yes. That's good. In fact, that we don't have to trek in there to do it. Alright, so every day a new one is going to unlock. Time limits, the status of your teammates, tough enemies, all manner of challenges, and goals. Such things aren't good for your health, you know. While fighting within an aura, your character's attack is greatly increased. Additionally, when characters with full stamina hit opponents, while standing within auras, they will unleash intense shockwaves. Challenge reward. By completing challenges on high difficulty, you can directly claim rewards for each below. And you can get details. There will be an aura within the areas. Characters within the aura will obtain the following effects. Attack increased by 100%. When attacks hit opponents, a shockwave will be released if your stamina is above 50%. Doing AoE damage, a shockwave of this kind can occur once every 3 seconds. Blazing Axe, Hilitral Shooter, Hilitral Berserker, and Pyro. So they'll all be affected by anything, even if they're all Pyro. And no shielders this time. So let's see what happens if I go in with my current party. Although, I could go in with Hu Tao. I don't know who has higher attack, her or Kaching. Hers is much lower right now. But then again, she's level 60 right now too. I could level her up maybe later. Let's see what happens. Defeat 15 opponents within 300 seconds. Defeat 2 Blazing Axe Mid-Trolls. No more than 2 characters' death. 75? I think everyone's 70 or higher. Welcome to easy mode. Oh, and they changed like that. Let's give it a try.
Come on, focus for Rex Lapis.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Incoming.
We go. Everybody stand back.
No touching.
Alright, I'll put that in here.
Come on. For Rex Lapis. Born of Ice and Frost.
Let's light it up.
With sword from shadow. Don't blink. Hey!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Nope. Not what I meant to do. Come on. I suppose it's because I kept on getting hit. Oh. Not easy. Oh, come on. Okay.
Speed up. Hey!
We're switching.
Nowhere to hide. Speed up.
of time here.
Going in! Let's light it up! No touch, I can fix this! All hail! Speed of light! Leave it up to me! Teamwork is dreamwork! Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
Come on. I think I was close.
Right. Incoming!
How do I beat the archers into the aura?
Let's light it up! Don't blink! I'll be fine. Everybody stand back!
They automatically take a step back.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Hey! Let's light it up! Access denied. All hail! We go! Adventure time! Why do they never... That's gonna hurt in the morning! Ow!
Come on, out of it.
Everybody stand back! Got lucky that time. With sword comes shadow.
Reverse this time. Let's try and store energy for the next time.
Come on, focus.
Come on.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is dreamwork.
These challenges are definitely not as I expected.
Access denied.
Actually, if I can circle strafe like that, maybe that's a way to do it.
This is long overdue. Speed up! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time. Born of ice and frost.
Many archers.
Let's light it up! Didn't see that coming.
Come on.
Incoming.
Not the direction I wanted to go.
Cut to the chase.
Let's light it up!
I'll be fine.
Now what was up?
All hail. Incoming.
The number of attackers.
Born of ice and frost.
I'm not gonna get this time.
Let's light it up! Going in!
I'm gonna get here almost.
Speed up.
This is supposed to be easy mode.
Don't blink. No touching.
Let's try with some different members, shall we? The ching doesn't hit hard enough.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
And I haven't been using Noel. See if I can proc some
Ready for a rehearsal?
them. We'll find out.
Yahoo! Adventure time!
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis.
Going in! Off we go! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Was that alright? Oh, focus on this guy.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Next on me, access denied.
You gonna come?
This is long overdue.
Going in!
I need to get her health back up.
Next on the agenda.
Oh,
Access denied.
I'm in trouble keeping them in the aura field.
Higher, higher, hands on fire.
I'm going in!
Need 3 more now. Especially when they keep on knocking me back.
Everybody stand back! Time to go!
Pretty sure it's possible.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Access denied. Blaze over. Let's light it up!
Vent yourself back.
Let's play. Time for takeoff. All hail. Let's light it up. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
How is he moving around like that?
Teamwork is dream. Let's light it up.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Focus. There we go. And that's easy mode. Really. Oh, and it turns blue once you complete it. $60 Primo Gems is handy. So you can see the rewards, but you can't see the specific challenges yet. So you'll get Primo Gems each time and Heroes Wit each time, but the talent material, oh, and it's not just talent material. So from today you get 2 Guide for Freedom, tomorrow Guide to Resistance, Guide to Ballad, Guide to Prosperity, Guide to Diligence, Guide to Goals, and then Weapon Enhancement. You know, MiHoYo, but this weapon enhancement, since it's only 3-star, really should give us ones that are 4 and 5-star as well, because those don't give a lot of weapon experience afterwards. After a certain, or they don't give a lot of weapon experience period, so once you try to get things beyond level 50, it takes a lot to do that. So 4-star and 5-star versions of that would be appreciated, as well as 4 and 5-star versions of things that, of the artifacts that we don't have. And apparently after a bit, you can always challenge things again. 4, 5, 7 of them. And it'll only last 9 days, 17 hours from now. And let's see. Yeah. Apart from commissions, I've done what I want to do here. At least for now. And it looks like this team did pretty well there. So that'll about do it for this episode. I do hope that you enjoyed it, found it entertaining, as well as maybe a little bit informative. If you did, you can, of course, leave me a like, comment below, subscribe, and ring that bell if you're watching from YouTube. If you're watching from Twitch, you can, of course, leave me a follow. And you can also follow me on Twitter, although news there haven't been entirely great. It's Twitter, but expect. So thanks again for watching. I will see if there's someone I can raid. Let's raid Jack. Thanks again for watching, and until the next time. Oh, and by the way, happy holidays. Until the next time, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.